India's street food scene is an absolute adventure. And let me tell you, it's not just about the incredible flavors. It's about the entire experience, which can sometimes be hilariously unpredictable. Today, I'm sharing some of my funniest and most unforgettable street food moments from across the country. My first story takes us to Delhi, the heart of Chat country. I was standing in front of a Golgappa stall. You know, the ones also called Pani Puri? The vendor was a legend, a speed demon, who could fill those crispy spheres faster than you could eat them. I was feeling confident, thinking I could keep up. The first one was amazing, a burst of spicy, tangy water. The second one, just as good. But then, he picked up the pace. It was like a machine gun of Golgappas. One after another. Bam, bam, bam. My mouth was full, pani was dripping down my chin, and I was trying my best not to laugh and choke at the same time. The crowd around me started cheering me on. I finally had to wave a white flag, defeated but deliriously happy. Lesson learned. Never challenge a Delhi Golgappawala to a speed eating contest. Next, let's head to Mumbai, the city of Vada Pav. I found this tiny, super crowded stall that locals swore by. The vendor was this charismatic guy, lipping Vedas with one hand and slathering chutney with the other, all while telling jokes. I ordered one, and he handed it to me with a grand flourish, declaring it the best Vada Pav in the universe. I took a huge bite, and my eyes instantly watered. It wasn't just spicy. It was like a volcano had erupted in my mouth. The vendor saw my face, burst out laughing, and handed me a glass of water, saying, "First timer, huh? Welcome to Mumbai." We all had a good laugh, and honestly, despite the fire in my mouth, it really was one of the best I'd ever had. Let's travel east to Kolkata, the city of joy and fuchka. Here, the experience is a bit more personal. The vendor or fuchkawala remembers your preference. More spicy? Less sweet, he'll ask. I was at a stall, and the guy next to me was a regular. He was having a very serious conversation with the vendor about the perfect potato-to-chickpea ratio. It was like watching two artists discussing a masterpiece. Then, a drop of the tangy tamarind water splashed onto my shirt. Before I could even react, the vendor quickly handed me a napkin with an apologetic look. The guy next to me just patted my shoulder and said, "It's a blessing from the fuchka gods. You just can't get mad at that. It's all part of the charm." Let's go down south to Chennai for a moment. I was trying to find a good spot for Kadu Parota. You can usually hear it before you see it. That distinctive rhythmic clanging of the metal spatulas on the hot griddle. I followed the sound and found two guys creating this amazing beat, chopping up the paratha egg and meat. It was a full-on musical performance. I was so mesmerized by their synchronized movements that I almost forgot to order. They were like rock star drummers, and the griddle was their drum kit. When I finally got my plate, it felt like I was eating a piece of their art. The food was fantastic, but the concert was the real highlight. My final story is from a night market in Jaipur. I was trying jalebi for the first time, straight from the hot oil and dipped in sugary syrup. They were divine. The stall was run by an elderly man with a magnificent mustache. As he handed me my plate, he looked me dead in the eye and said with a completely straight face, "These are not jalebis. These are circles of happiness. Eat one, and all your problems will disappear." He was so serious that for a second, I actually believed him. I ate one, and while my problems didn't magically vanish, that sweet, crispy bite definitely made my day a whole lot better. That's the magic of Indian street food. It's more than just a quick bite. It's a collection of stories, a series of hilarious interactions, and a connection with the incredible people who make it. Every stall has a personality, and every bite has a story. What are some of your funniest street food experiences? I'd love to read them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more food adventures. See you in the next one.